Jones, the National Freestyle Wrestling Coach, and I'm here to speak directly and frankly about the American Freestyle Wrestling Program. You, our American wrestling community, is watching us in our program right now. With the changing of our leadership of our program, our recent results at the World Championships, and the direction of our executive leadership, it's more important than ever that we use vision to move our wrestling program into the 21st century. With this in mind, it's essential that we take a look back in the year in review to assess where we are and, most importantly, where we want to get to.
Okay.
We must be honest with ourselves. We are in a state of rebuilding a program with a tremendous tradition and generations of success. With this, we must look to repair the path to former glory. We face a decade of results that have not lived up to American wrestling standards. This is not to lay blame, but only to know where we are so we can start to build the path to the future. While people believe our program has been weakened and our confidence shaken, we are confident and united as a national team that we can arrive at a place that all Americans can be proud of. A place where Pan American Championships, World Cup titles, and World and Olympic gold medals set the standard for American wrestling and the world. For us to do this, we must work very hard together on and off the wrestling mat to bring American wrestling back to a position of world power. The world is different today. There's a new normal. There are 15 former competing Soviet Union republics now that we must face that are filled by Russians moving into those republics. They are well funded, organized, and politically entrenched into their local, state, and federal governments. They move wrestlers from one republic to another with relative ease. Within Russia, they have a strong regional training site system that are developing the future of Russian wrestling. These are just a few of the factors that have changed the face of global wrestling competition that we must compete against. As soon as I took the position of National Freestyle Coach in late 2008, the first action was to call for a National Freestyle Summit to bring our brightest minds to the table to honestly and critically look at the National Freestyle Program. We learned many things about ourselves. From our meeting, we found that we were desperately in need of additional funding for wrestlers, that we needed to send more wrestlers to more tournaments overseas to seek out the best training and competition in the world, and that we needed to reinstitute a higher level of commitment and expectation in our overall program. We needed to raise the bar. I believe we have laid the groundwork to accomplish all of those things. We lay claim to several bright moments that happened in our program this year. We added over $100,000 new dollars to the National Freestyle Program and wrestlers, which resulted in a 22% increase in direct senior level athlete support, which went to increase training and competition opportunities and better living conditions for our national team wrestlers. For the first time ever, we launched the Living the Dream Medal Fund, a bonus for every athlete that wins a World and Olympic medal. In addition, this year, every athlete received a raise. This was done in the midst of a recession and a poor economic background. We added new leadership to the United States program by adding Mike Novogratz, Dave Barry, Kim Martori, Brandon Slay, and Bill Zadek to our freestyle staff. On the mat, we improved in every statistical outcome category from last year to this year, with 14 of our 21 national team members being new, and 7 first-time world team members culminating in Jake Herbert and Tervel Delagnev winning medals at the World Championships. I want you, the wrestling public, to know we are not satisfied. These few accomplishments do not outweigh the fact that our results have not epitomized excellence in American wrestling that we've been accustomed to. The new funding now must go to move the needle of performance. The raises that have been given and the bonuses have been put in place. Now that the tools have been provided, it's time for the coaches and the wrestlers to live up the expectations that are in place. It's time to perform. We've all heard the saying, if we continue to do the same things, we will get the same results. And in some ways, we are still doing this. What changes have we made? Have we made progress in all areas? No. We're still lacking several basic fundamentals that will help the American wrestling program. One, we must get funding to a level where American national team wrestlers are full-time freestyle professionals. Wrestlers must focus only on wrestling, just like their counterparts in Azerbaijan, Russia, Iran, or even MMA. As long as our wrestlers are part-time with work obligations, we will continue to lag behind our foreign counterparts. This is still an issue. In addition, we must strengthen our regional training sites to provide them the vital resources they need to maintain and elevate the standard of excellence. We must convince our college programs that we can support several regional sites, and that is better for America's wrestling in our country and in the world. If we create several regional training sites connected to universities, we can topple the best teams in the world. Unfortunately, we've encountered resistance. Most of all, we must be united to succeed. We must put down our affinity to certain states, college programs, and parts of the country to be loyal to the national program and our wrestlers. We need all our brightest minds working together, not just supporting their favorite coach or program, to truly become a united nation, a united American wrestling program. If we don't, we will fail no matter who the wrestlers are or who the coach is. I ask you to support our men and their dreams. You can make a difference. I've drafted a document called The State of the American Wrestling Program. It's designed to evaluate the last year and those factors that affect the outcome of our success. This will be released to you soon. We need to ask the hard question. Did we execute the plan we laid out for ourselves last year? We do this only so that we don't repeat our same mistakes, look at ourselves honestly, but mostly to shape and mold our future American freestyle wrestling strategic plan. All factors must be considered, evaluated, and acted upon with a concerted effort from all of our American wrestling constituencies. We must not just talk about it, but take action on it. If we do, we may win. If not, we stand a bigger chance of failure. Most of all, we must be united.